Alright, this is my 300 ZX twin turbo. I recently replaced fuel injector after watching some YouTube videos on how to do that without removing the plenum, and those were very helpful, but I wanted to just add a few things in case it helps somebody else. So you've probably seen videos where they grind out the plenum, and here, this is the one I did over here. This one here, as you can see, one of the bolts that holds in the cap for the injector is easy to get to. The other one is kind of hidden underneath of this part of the plenum where there's overcast material. There's about 1/4 inch of material that sticks out and covers up the bolt, and you can't even get a screwdriver on it. It's excessive material that if you grind this part away, and let me hold the camera here. Can you hold that up? So here you can see this part of the plenum here. There's about 1/4 inch that overhangs the bolt. This is a better view here. So this material here sticks out from the plenum, and it just covers that bolt. Bad design flaw. And so to grind that out, people use files, or they've used Dremel tools. I have this Dremel tool here, which is a grinding tip, which I got at Lowe's, and I have this extension for the Dremel, which is a long flexible tube, long flexible adapter, which allows you to really get in at different angles to grind this part down. This thing grinds pretty quickly, but effectively, and which is what I did over on this side. So down here you can see this bolt down here, which you can get a screwdriver on now. And I ground that almost down flush with the plenum, enough so I can get on an angle I could get in with an impact driver. So the part that I had trouble with was actually getting the bolts out. So you can see this, when the bolt is exposed, you can easily get an impact driver on it. And give it a few taps and pop it out. I just got this impact driver, cheap one, online. Worked very well. It came in, it's reversible, so it came with setting to tighten, so just be aware of that in case you get a new one like I did. You have to set it to reverse, but it's a 5/16 driver, which is pretty thick. It's even after I ground this one down, I could not get this tip onto the bolt. So what I did was basically get an adapter. This driver here is 5/16 driver that I could get down to 1/4 inch, basically your standard screwdriver size. Once I did that, I was able to get this down on a slight angle. Obviously this is the hex bolt that I put in, but this allowed me to get down on an angle, slight angle, and give this a few taps with the impact driver to back the stock bolt out. And then once that was loose, it was fairly easy just to pull that out and replace it with the hex bolt. So that was the main thing. This is how to get those bolts out, which I didn't really see on any videos. I didn't have an impact driver, but once I got that, and made things a lot easier. And then just replace those bolts with the hex bolts. So if they have to come out again, they're pretty easy to get to. So that's it. Good luck.